Hey guys, so holidays are coming up. One of my favorite things to make is fudge. And I have a basic 3-ingredient fudge I make, and everybody loves it. I have yet to find one person who hasn't. I'm going to make 2 kinds of fudge today. One is just going to be your basic regular fudge, chocolate fudge. The other one is going to be same fudge, but I'm adding some peppermint candies to it. I'm going to just beat these up. I've got my mallet. I'm going to use the side of it to beat them up. And I'm going to kind of divide it. I'm going to just do a smaller batch of the fudge. I'm making a double batch of the fudge, basically. And I'm going to do a smaller batch of it with the peppermint. So what I'm going to show you is a double batch of this fudge. Hi. Anyways, take 2 on that part. Anyways, the ingredients that I will put below will be for the single batch of the fudge. Okay. It's super easy. It is chocolate chips. I use semi-sweet. It is sweetened condensed milk, and it is butter. That is it. No marshmallow cream, no none of that stuff. Traditionally, I use the microwave for this. I felt like using the stovetop this time. So, because I've got too much stuff in front of my microwave, I don't want to move it. I'm lazy. I'm tired. We did a lot today. I'll show you what I did earlier. I have some vanilla I just got done making. That's in a video I released earlier in the month. If you guys want to check that out. I think just a video or 2 below where we're at. And you can check that out. But today I'm going to be making fudge, 3 ingredients, super easy. Come along with me. Well, obviously I need to put some wood glue on that thing. But, so anyways, I got those mashed up. It's ready to go for when I am done pouring out the first batch of the fudge. Traditionally, when I do this fudge, I spray my baking dish and I put wax paper down. That way it's easy to lift up. Turns out I have no wax paper out here. I do have press and seal and I have parchment paper. I'm going to go with parchment paper this time. But like I said, normally I do go ahead and use wax paper. It should work either way. So we're going to go ahead and start doing that. So just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so the recipe calls for a 1/4 cup of butter per batch. Since we're making 2, I'm going to put in a 1/2 cup, which is 1 stick of butter. And I'm just going to start that. Get the stove heating. And then it calls for 2 bags of semi-sweet chocolate chips. You could do Toll House, you could do Walmart, you could do whatever, it doesn't matter. And then 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. I got the can opener, I got the spatula. I'm gonna let this melt down a little bit so I have a little bit of a coating at the bottom of the thing. And then we'll be ready to go. So it's simple as that, guys. So I'm gonna let this melt down and I'll start adding the ingredients and I'll be right back.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference. Oh, you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Order in a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and you are my past. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough.
All right, so as you can see, this is all melted and it's all ready to go. And so now I'm gonna get my pan, which is over here off to the side, which you can't see, and I'm gonna spray it and see how this consistency, it's pretty thick. I cooked this on pretty much low the most of the time, medium a lot of it, and it's already ready to start setting up. So I'm gonna spray that and get the parchment paper down, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've just got my baking dish. I'm just spraying the sides, just like you do if you were doing a cake or something. And then I'm gonna line it with some parchment paper so it'll be easy to remove. Just like that, okay? And then I'm gonna get a bigger spoon to I guess you would say, glop it in. And then I'm gonna leave some of it in the dish or in the pot. That way all I have to do is throw some of that candy cane in, and then we will go from there. So let's get my wooden spoon. Okay. All right, set that off to the side over there. And you do not want to let this stuff scorch, because nobody oh, that's a shame right there. Well, I'm not doing it. As you can hear, the dogs are playing. I'm only going to do like a small loaf pan of the peppermint. Okay. So I got that, and I'm just going to press it down. And since it's so cold outside, I'm going to use Nature's refrigerator to let this set. I'll cover it up with a dish towel or something, and I'm just going to set it out on our deck to chill tonight, or today for a little while. But it's that simple, guys. I mean, it's not rocket science. It's simple. That butter makes it a little bit creamier between that and the milk. And that's it. I mean, honestly, I don't like to make it too smooth. I like to make it, oh my gosh, those two. So I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna do with this, even though I just cleaned the counter. I'm not sure. So set that aside. I'm gonna get the peppermint one going, and I'll be right back. All right, so this one is silicone. I'm not worried about it, anything sticking in it. So I'm just gonna put this straight in there. Let me just turn you a little bit so you can see the pan. So I've got the peppermint here. I'm gonna put a decent amount in it, but I also want some to top it with. So got my spoon back. Just gonna mix this in here. So when you bite into it, you get a little bit, when you get into it, you actually add a little bit more. There we go. And you can do any peppermint candies. You could use candy canes. They're going to be on sale because Christmas is coming. So you could use whatever you want. Heck, you could use any other kind of candies. It's really up to you. Lesson learned. I'm putting this closer. So I'm going to just put that in there. If you have a silicone pan, you could have used it instead of doing what I did with the other one. I only have this one silicone one out here in this size at least. So This one's going to be pretty thick now that I look at how much I left. That's okay. Nothing wrong with thick fudge. There we go. All right, so now just going to press this down. Really? As simple as that, okay? That's done. Now I'm going to take some of this leftover candy, sprinkle it on the top. If you've got a Christmas party to go to, or you have neighbors you want to make a really nice little gift for, whatever, this is a great thing to do. And I'm just going to go through and tap this down so it kind of seats itself at the top of the fudge. And a couple other spots I missed. Do that again. There we go. And once this is all set up, I'm going to cut it up and I'll put it into Ziploc bags. Here, let me bring you guys back around to me. There we go. So, really, that's it. I would let it sit in your fridge or on your deck or whatever for, I would say, at least 2 hours, just depending on your temperature. It's cold enough outside where, I guess I'm a little crooked. It's cold enough outside where it will definitely set up within 2 hours. And then you could cut it. I don't have anything with me here to show you what I would use. Let me grab it. It's in my other drawer. You got one of these little guys. I use it for dough and stuff. This is fantastic for cutting fudge instead of using a knife. This would work great. But you can use a knife. I mean, it's really very easy to do, guys. So as you can see, I got it outside and they are cooling, and we are just going to let them do that, and then I'll come in and show you the final product when it's ready. All right, I only did it for an hour. I want to be able to cut this easily. So as you can see, it's super easy to come out. Look at that, it's just coming out like a log, and I probably should have supported it better. That's okay. I'm just gonna slice it like that. This one's gonna be a little weird because that'll be our pieces that we're gonna eat. And then just, nobody needs to have massive pieces of fudge unless, I guess it's my husband. And there we go. Okay, I am putting them on a paper plate so they are easily transported, and then I also don't have to worry about bringing a plate home. Okay, I think if I were to let these sit a little longer, it would be less crumbly, but that's okay. The candy canes are making part of that happen. I am gonna do a plate for a friend. Okay, I'll mention it. It's for Heather over at Cause We Can Farms. She's in our friends group, one of our local YouTube friends. If you haven't already checked her out, please check her out. She's listed below in the description. I'm going to send 3 pieces of the peppermint with her and 3 pieces of the regular fudge. That way she can have one a day and not totally be bad on her keto, because she's doing keto. So I'm just going to take the rest of this and put it on there, and any leftover pieces I'm just going to kind of form a mock fudge piece. Okay, so that one's done there. I'm going to just kind of scoosh that off to the side. Now, I just did that because I didn't have anything else. Now, here is the one that I did in parchment paper. And as you can see, it's still pretty soft because, like I said, I did not do it. But look at, all you got to do is wash this because it just had the what is that stuff? Canola spray I put in this. But easy cleanup. I just kind of unfold that, and I'm pressing this down, making it in reasonably sized pieces. See if I can get you guys a little closer down there. There you go. Trying to see. Oh, look it. A piece for me. I mean, if I really wanted to, I probably could have sprayed this so it didn't stick, but I'm not that concerned. I just got impatient and I wanted to be done with everything. Otherwise, I probably would let this, like I was saying, stay refrigerated just a little bit longer. But I didn't. Okay. I'd say I'm probably doing these 1 inch by 1.5 pieces. I'm doing, well, most of them. The last side's going to be a little bit bigger. So, ta-da, easy fudge. You can have this ready fairly fast. You could throw it in the freezer if you had to. Look how smooth it is on the bottom. If you really want to get super serious, you could probably really smooth this off. I wasn't that concerned. I like a little bit rustic. I'm probably going to have to do a couple plates for this one because this is literally twice the size of the peppermint one I made. So let me grab another plate out here. So Heather's plate's made. We were supposed to have our YouTube meeting this weekend, and this got canceled. It was supposed to be for tomorrow. So nobody's having the fudge that I was planning on making. So there we go. Check it out. That just made basically 3 full plates of fudge for the 2 batches I made. Simple, easy. A child can make this with supervision. So, Dwayne's playing with the dogs. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, leave them below. Otherwise, it's one of the super easiest things I can possibly make. And so can you. Do me a favor, like, subscribe. If you're not already a subscriber, please do us a favor and subscribe. Turns out many people who watch our videos are not a subscriber. And YouTube wants to make sure the people who watch our videos are finding us. So subscribe. And do me a favor, if you're not already doing it, give somebody a smile. Sometimes many people aren't getting them and they need them. And you might just make their day. Have a good one. Bye, guys.
There's a new day that will come again tomorrow. There's a